Welcome back to Myra Lorraine, my YouTube channel, and thank you guys for hitting that play button to come back and see what I wanted to show you for today. As you can see, I have this beautiful chambray top over here that I want to talk to you about. So let's get started. First, I want to tell you what inspired me to remake this top. Yes, I did say remake because I did have it before. I actually made it a while ago because I saw this photo of the lovely Sarah from Naughty Gnome, and she had posted this, and I fell in love with this entire outfit and I wanted it. So I reached out to her and told her that, and she was quite okay with me copying that look. So I did, and this is a picture of me wearing the look that I originally made. I loved that outfit so much that the dress itself, which was a knit, was peely at the demise of my house, and I lost everything. I lost that dress, but I wore that dress and top all the time. Now that top was made using a pattern different from this one. That top was the Grainline Studios Archer top, and I love that one. It fit me very beautifully, as you can see, with that dress, and I wore it all the time with other things as a layering top. So I wanted that layering top back. So I decided to pull out a different pattern that I have in my stock. It's on my computer. Unfortunately, this pattern is no longer available. It is the Style So Me Daphne top. Erin closed this company a while back to follow some other endeavors, and we really want to wish her luck on her endeavors because she was a valuable part of this sewing community, so we do miss her. But this top has a nice size range. It goes from a X small to a 3X large, and I decided to do the large to the X large because I wanted it to be kind of big on me as a layering piece, especially for the fall when I might wear long sleeves with this, long sleeve sweaters with this. So that's why I made it so big, and I like the way it fits on me. It's perfect. The only problem with this was the cuffs, and I'll tell you about that in a minute, but I want to talk about the fabric. The fabric I actually purchased from Hobby Lobby, and it is a rayon challis, and it is a blue chambray is what they called it. I could not believe that I found this fabric, and I found this fabric for $4 a yard, you guys. $4. I could not believe it when I saw it. I can't remember if it was a sale or not, but it was $4 a yard, and it is so beautiful. But this pattern went together really easy. I would recommend it even if you're a beginner, as long as you've mastered the collar stand, because it does have a collar stand and collar, but it is super easy. It does have a yoke back. As you see, that it does have a yoke back here. It may be hard to see for you far away, but I'll take it off and let you see it. It has a curved hem. I'll let you see that as well too. It does have a curved hem on it, and it's nice and long because it's so big on me. It's nice and long, and I really like that. This is going to be a great layering piece for me. Now I'll show you, take it off so I can show you that inside that I was talking about, the yoke. I did a burrito method on it, and as you can see, I did do the top stitching, and that top stitching is in the gray, and I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the other top had white, and then because there's so many snaps here, I didn't want to do the white top stitching. I decided to gray because it would look better, I think, with all the silver snaps here. And I top stitch, as you can see, the edge of the collar, and the same thing on the cuff. And when I mentioned to you earlier about the cuff being too big, I had to change it a little bit because I went up a size I went up quite a couple of sizes to large to X large. This cuff would have been a little bit bigger. I think that's about how much I cut off in the height of it. And then it was too big around my wrist where it kept falling down here. And I wanted it to stay here, but I wanted the big sleeve. So what I did was, and I'll show you, is I moved the snap over quite a bit, and then I put it in, which doesn't make it a problem. Now it fits my wrist and it stays put, but now it just looks like there's a pleat additional pleat. There's one pleat here already, but that just made it look like there was an additional pleat there. So no problem there, it still looks really good. The other thing that I had was a mishap on my part that I turned into a lovely detail. But I cut this out short sleeve. Don't know what I was thinking, but I looked at my pieces on the table and went, oh my gosh, I wanted this to be long sleeve. I can roll a sleeve up in the summer, but I need the sleeve for the fall, you know, if I'm wearing this as a layering piece. Oh my gosh. And I looked at the fabric. I only had scraps left, not enough to cut out another full sleeve. So what I did was I took the bottom half of the sleeve where I had cut out in short, the short sleeve. I took the bottom half of the pattern piece, cut that out on my scraps, and I sewed it to the short sleeve, and I just top stitched it to make it look like it was a detail on both sleeves. Now that I loved. It just looked so good. It was just a special detail look that looks like it's intentional now. And I really liked it. I liked it so much. I really liked it when my husband came in and saw it on there. He said, "It's a nice shirt." He said, "I really like the detail on there." And I said, and then I told him what I did. He said, "Good job," because it was a good job. But I do like that. And as you can see, that gray top stitching is very subtle, but it looks so, so nice. And you can see it on the cuff as well. And focus, there you go. But all in all, I really like the way this top turned out. It turned out beautifully. I will be making it again. As I mentioned, if I can find a black, that charcoal kind of grayish black look, if I can find something like that, I definitely will remake this. And I'll show you pictures. I'll run some pictures of me now in this so that you can see how it looks on me. I really love the way it fits. I've done a couple of outfits, one in my white short denim skirt, which I'll be talking to you about that soon, and a t-shirt, and then I did it again with my black jeans and a black top. Actually, that's a v-neck sweater, long sleeve, and it looks really good. So that's it, you guys. I think I've told you everything about this, and as I always say, stay blessed, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget, comments down below. I will answer them. Bye now.